So you're having trouble using your Mercedes 300 SLR in PvP, or really just driving it anywhere, and because of the brakes being kind of bad and the handling having a little bit of understeer. Well, in this video I will help you guys out a little bit with making the car a little bit better and a bit more usable in PvP and so forth. So here we are in the HQ. This actually, this tuning setup actually works with both cars. Now, if you want your car to handle a little bit better and to brake a little bit better, your 300 SLR that is, all you gotta do is you gotta exchange my setup, which I usually do grip bonus for the tires, for the suspension, and I also do an acceleration bonus for brakes. But what you have to do instead is you replace the two grip bonus parts with braking bonus. You replace the tires with braking bonus, the brakes with braking bonus, and the suspension with braking bonus. And it actually does help quite a bit. It brakes a bit better, and like I said, it works with both cars really well. And it actually improves the handling a little bit. With the two grip bonus parts, it actually made the car understeer a little bit at high speeds. But not anymore. It doesn't do that with the extra braking bonus parts. You don't even need to brake in the corners. It just turn in and it will not even understeer at all. Before, it would actually understeer a little bit at high speeds when you turn in, and you kind of have to let off a little bit in order for it to turn. With this setup, it doesn't have problems anymore. So I'm going to do actually a little bit of a comparison between the two setups in a bit. Alright, so here we're going to be doing the braking test for this car, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest the rear wheel on this, just until it falls down. Like that. And of course, let me just show you, this is actually my current setup, and then we'll test it out to see if this is actually indeed a better setup for this car. So let's get started with the test. There we go. We use a full tank of NOS immediately off the line, and this little jump scale thing is actually going to be our little trigger for me to stop. And this is the new setup, of course. We're going to abort this now. So just to mark our little spot, that was about between these little two signs at that little ivory tower right there. I guess that's kind of good. Let's see if the other setup is better. Okay, so here we are, back at the drag track again. Of course, repeating the same exact process. Both wheels are off, and let me actually just, there's two guys here, one guy doing a burnout. But this is actually my setup. My original setup, I have 3 grip bonus parts and a lot of acceleration bonus parts. So let's see if the setup is actually indeed better. Alright, and there we go. Away we go. Ignore those guys back there because they are not of interest to me. And braking. So, interestingly enough, it's actually a little bit worse in terms of braking, but I say the braking bonus parts actually make it feel a bit better, and of course I'm going to abort this. So yeah, overall, I'd say my current braking setup thing is actually a bit better, but the grip parts actually kind of help out a little bit in terms of braking with this car. So let's see if they actually do help with the handling. Okay, so here we are with Monza Raceway Laguna Seca. Now we're actually going to use the circuit spec Mercedes SLR 300 SLR because of the fact that it's got a bit more grip. And so here we are, but this is actually the older different setup without the braking bonus parts replaced with grip bonus parts. Basically I replaced the tires and the suspension parts with braking bonus parts, but let's see if this setup makes a difference. And away we go. So let's see if the grip bonus parts do actually help, and if the braking bonus parts are kind of not helpful at all. Now immediately I do see that the brakes are rather well with this car, but it understeers, like I said. It's got a tad bit of understeer. And yeah, as you can see, it understeers a bit. But let's see if those braking bonus parts later will actually help this thing out. And yeah, going around Laguna Seca, which is not exactly accurate, but whatever. The reason why I chose Laguna Seca is because it's got this hairpin down here. A little bit of drifting. Doesn't hurt. But yeah, overall, it's kind of good. And yeah, that's it. That concludes this test. So let's see if the other setup will work better with this one. Of course, you are back again with the other setup with the extra braking bonus parts. So let me just show you that this is actually the braking bonus part set up right here. As you can see here, they are the two braking bonus parts replaced with the grip bonus parts. So let's see if this is actually better. And here we go. Away we go. Again. Like I said, let's see if the braking bonus parts actually do help. And from starting this off, I actually do feel that this car doesn't understeer as much. As you can see, I was completely off the track there. But with the braking bonus parts, it actually helps this car a little bit. See? At that point, I would have understeered because, first of all, the brakes are bad. Would have been bad with the grip bonus parts, but the grip bonus parts would actually make the car reach its grip limits. Of course, it drifted a little bit. This time, it actually handles the hairpin a bit better, and it brakes a bit better as well before the hairpin. So yeah, for the Perf Spec one, I can kind of tell that the grip bonus parts actually do kind of help with braking. And so yeah, there we go. That concludes this test. I do feel that the braking bonus parts help with this car a little bit, but it makes it a little less grippy. So I'd say there's a good, the setup would be a good in-between one, like having the differential have grip bonus parts and of course have the braking bonus parts on the suspension and the tires. So that might be a good balancing area, which I will investigate in a second. Hold on. So here we are back at the drag track. I actually have this set up right here for you. I have a good balance between grip bonus parts and braking bonus parts, and I think a good approximate balance between, actually it's all acceleration bonus parts the rest of the way, but let's see if this is actually better. I'm just going to set off right now. I'm not going to bother cutting out part of the video, and there's this man here who's an idiot. Alright, that did it actually rather well. Ow! I've been bummed. Rather hard. And apparently I'm stuck on something. So yeah, I'm just gonna actually... That was a dumb idea, by the way. Just stopping in the middle of the road. That guy probably got pissed off, but... Oh well, so this is actually a good middle ground setup. I was actually right. This is a good middle ground setup, so let me just show you the setup one last time before I end off the video. And of course, I'm actually going to try it on the circuit spec in a second. Hold on. So here we are back at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. As you can see, I have exactly the same setup right now on my circuit spec, 300 SLR, and it's actually daytime right now, so this should help me out quite a bit. So here we go. It feels like the acceleration actually went down a bit on this car. Let's see if this thing helps. This setup actually helps it out, and by the looks of it, it actually kind of drastically helps it out. It feels a bit more grippy, and the brakes are actually rather good. Overall, I like this setup a bit better. Oh, I'm about to fall off, and High Train is messaging me. But yeah, overall, like I said, this car actually handles a lot better. It's a bit grippier, and it doesn't feel like it's going to spin out as easily. So overall, this setup feels a bit better for this car. So yeah, like I said, it's pretty darn good. So here's my setup again, real quick. Pretty much all acceleration bonus parts, 7 acceleration bonus parts, 2 grip bonus parts, and 2 braking bonus parts. So if you guys enjoyed the video, give the video a like and stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through.